Hi everyone, salut tout le monde, hello zusammen. My name is Stephanie and welcome to my channel, Love, Learn, Bloom. In this video, we'll be discussing boundaries, the importance of setting them, how to set them, and how to communicate them to others. In your life, in the different types of relationships that you have, such as friendships, co-workers, partners, business partners, romantic partner, your neighbors, you'll need to have different sets of boundaries. In order to find out what your boundary is, you need to think of a situation where you felt triggered or violated or disrespected. When you assess the situation and observe how you felt, this is how you'll know what your limit is. It's important for you to know what your limits are and to communicate them to others, because this is how you tell them how to treat you, how to behave with you, how to interact with you. It's also important for your well-being, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being. Once you find out what your limit is in that relationship, what your boundaries are in that relationship, you need to communicate them to others. In order to communicate them with other people, some people might need to sit a bit with the boundary that they need to communicate to know how to express that boundary to the other person. If you feel nervous, if you feel uncomfortable, remember that your voice matters, that you matter, your well-being matters. You're setting the boundary for yourself, for your well-being. The reaction of the person to that boundary is not your responsibility, it's not your problem. And the way you communicate your boundary to the other person needs to be kindly and with respect. You need to be clear. I emphasize kindness and respect and also being clear, because you want to make sure that the person understands clearly that you're coming from a good intention. So when you're communicating your boundary to the other person, being kind and respectful is important, because no one likes to feel like they're being attacked. You don't need to be rude in order to communicate your boundary. And it's important for you to be precise, because no one can read your mind, no one can read your body language clearly. So you need to be precise in what the boundary is. For example, at work, every Friday afternoon, you have a colleague who comes to you to ask you to help her or him with something when you're getting ready to end your week. And usually it takes hours to get these tasks done that she or he asks you. And you feel annoyed because she's not respecting your time, and she knows or he knows that you are getting ready to join your family or your partner, or you have other plans after work. So to the person, you need to express yourself with clear, specific words, with kindness and respect. You can go to her and say, or to him and say, I want to help you with your task. However, would you please make sure that if you need my help with something, to tell me in the morning when you need help, or the day before, because it seems to be urgent every time on Friday afternoon. And in some situations, the person might not respect your boundaries. So you need to know what to do with that relationship. In your friendship, let's say you have a friend where you share personal information to her or him, and that person, while you're out with a group of friends, tell other people your personal information. You can tell them by starting with a positive note that you cherish the relationship, and it's important for you that they respect your privacy when you're sharing personal information with them, for them to keep it to themselves. If they cannot do it and they disrespect the boundary several times, you need to know whether you're going to cut the person out of your life or reduce your interactions with them. Because in some situations, you may not be able to remove a person from your life. So you need to lessen their value in your life and accept that they're never going to respect you the way you want them to respect you. Because when you're setting a boundary, It's for you to respect yourself and your well-being. So if another person cannot respect what you've communicated to them, then they need to know that the relationship is going to be different. Your interactions with them are gonna be different because it's for your well-being. It's for you to protect your energy, for you to protect yourself. Remember, you matter, your voice matters, your well-being matters. Setting a boundary is not to disrespect other people, it's to respect yourself. So the other person's reactions to your setting a boundary is not your problem, it's not your responsibility. If you like this video, in order to grow my channel, I would like for you to like if you like the video, share with as many people as you want, as you can, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Ciao!